to yourself.
Max, how do you guys feel with the opening day a few days away?
I'm excited. Been practicing for so long now. It feels everybody's ready to go play a different team and not face somebody that's wearing the color red.
What stood out to you the most over the last few weeks preparing for this opening weekend?
Honestly, just how close we are as a group. I think this group has played a lot of seasons, is experienced, and kind of knows what it takes to win college baseball games. And we're really close as a group and kind of just play because we love the game.
What have you seen from the offense? You feel like you guys are picking up well, hitting the ball well so far?
Yeah, it feels like our talents are meshing very well, and it's not really a single effort right now in the scrimmages. It's been our whole entire offense coming together to produce runs and just kind of having a well-oiled machine going.
What's it like to get out there on the field for the first game? I mean, do you kind of have to hold the emotion back a little bit? Or?
Yeah, I mean, just being a baseball player, it feels you got those nerves going and you're kind of just ready to play. For the first 2 years, there was a lot of nerves going into it, but I mean, the third year, it's just kind of I'm ready to go out there and just have some fun. Kind of less nerves that I've had, and just want to go have fun playing baseball.
Do you have to pass that along to the younger players to kind of try to hold it in a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more of just kind of how you carry yourself when you're playing. I think that travels more than words. In that situation, I know it did for me when I was younger. Just kind of looking at the older guys and kind of seeing how they're holding themselves and handling themselves before the game.
What's the flexibility like for this group in terms of lineups, different ways you can attack things offensively, or pitchers too, and what they're able to do?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be able to match up with pitchers. I mean, we got a bunch of guys that can go out there and start for a lot of different teams. We can face different types of pitchers. If whatever we'll need to throw out there with a lineup, I feel like we can get out there and put a great product on the field.
Coach talked about, I think last week, how team chemistry-wise you guys are there. You have that nailed down, but there's still a couple little things, team-wise, game-wise, you need to work on before this weekend. What was the focus this week leading up to?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of communication. With a lot of the us having a bunch of new guys, I mean, that's been definitely a priority throughout the fall and the spring. But I think just kind of nailing the last few nails in, and there's a lot of things that you can't really replicate that are in a game that kind of you learn the first week. But we're doing the best we can, and I think just being able to communicate is the most important thing week one.
What have you learned about this team over the course of the preseason?
That no matter the situation, everybody here is going to give you 100% no matter what. There's guys that are fighting for, really everything. They're playing their last year's baseball. There's guys that are playing their first years. They want to play baseball. They want to be on the field, and they want to wear Nebraska on
Feel
the chest.
comfortable over at second base?
Super comfortable. I love it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Did you play that over the summer?
Yeah, so I played 3 different positions. I played third, second, and first, so I got kind of used to it there.
How does it feel to be one of the older guys now on this team?
Yeah, it's weird. It feels like just yesterday I was starting my first season down in Texas playing Purdue as a freshman. So it's definitely, I've learned a lot of things, and a lot of things that I can take and, teach the freshmen that when I was a freshman, I learned and I might have wanted to learn. So I think it's helped me just kind of change the perspective and just kind of see and kind of help the younger guys.
What do you think the biggest thing you've learned is?
Just the ability to soak it in. I think this is kind of a thing that not a lot of people get to experience, and you don't really realize that. You kind of get caught up in the game and the nerves, and I feel like once you soak it in and just kind of are playing baseball, with your best friends, really, it calms you down and it really just gets you back playing for your team.
When did you kind of get that perspective? Because it seemed like last year at times that maybe you were being relied on a lot, maybe pressing a little bit. When did you kind of come to that realization?
Yeah, it's something I learned my first 2 years, but I didn't realize I learned it. I feel like my mind kind of came to that perspective at the beginning of this fall, just kind of playing with my friends and having a good time. I think when you try and make baseball bigger than the game that it really is that's when people start getting nervous and kind of trying to do things outside of what their role is or what their job is supposed to be.
Max, what do you need as a team? What do you need to accomplish on an opening weekend?
Like I said earlier, I think the main goals are just communicate. I think that's the number one thing, and show that our chemistry is there, that we've shown throughout the whole entire offseason. We've had great chemistry. Baseball is a game where the results are going to take care of themselves as long as we're handling what we're doing. I think, but as long as we kind of stay within and keep supporting everybody on our team and throughout, I think that's number one goal right now.
Can you characterize just how excited you are to be out in some hopefully really good weather playing the sport you love?
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I don't think I've ever played in California, and I've heard that San Diego's great weather every single day, so I'm very excited for it. Thank you guys.